Wow, here we are, day 48. Sally Rogers here with a song a day keeps the virus away. I'm a few seconds early today because I wanted to check out if this new phone worked. I apologize for yesterday's lateness. I did in fact post the video at last yesterday evening from yesterday's song, and the song was Claudia Schmidt's Still on the Bridge. So check that out. It's still on the Facebook page, and it's also up on YouTube. But anyway, today I'm going to continue in the vein that I have been doing this week. Monday I started with a song called Prudence Crandall about our state heroine who started the first school for girls of color that lived in the state of Connecticut in 1833. Well, this song today is about another famous African-American person named Prince Saunders. Prince Saunders was not a prince, but he grew up in Lebanon, Connecticut, and he also had a school, started a school actually a few years before Prudence Crandall's. His school was for boys, and it was in the town of Colchester, and he taught there for a few years, and then he went off to Dartmouth. His father, Cuff Saunders, was a pharmacist, actually, a slave, actually, and owned by a man named Judge Hinckley in Lebanon, Connecticut. And as a slave, Judge Hinckley could send him off to war during the Revolution in his stead. So Cuff Saunders went to fight in the Revolution and ended up serving his time as a pharmacist, as a medical person instead. Now, Cuff died when Prince Saunders was young, so Judge Hinckley and his wife took him in, and not as a slave, as a free man. And Judge Hinckley was involved with the founding of the Dartmouth College up in Vermont. And I said Vermont or New Hampshire? It's right there on the border. Maybe it's New Hampshire. And they also had a school next to that because of, partly because of Prince Saunders. They had a school. It was for an Indian school, actually, but blacks and Indians, any person of color could go there. But the stupid thing is, of course, that they all took courses at Dartmouth, graduated from Dartmouth, but their certificate said the Indian school at Dartmouth College. Well, Prince Saunders was a very well-educated man and started teaching school in Boston, and got to meet, through the Masons, he got to meet all kinds of very famous people and very powerful people, including Wilberforce. And he also went to London, and in London he was at a big political meeting, and the people there thought that he was a prince of somewhere because he introduced himself as Prince Saunders. And of course he just never told them that he wasn't a prince. Use it if you got it, right? So he ended up working in Haiti after Toussaint Louverture's revolution in Haiti. They needed to set up a whole system of education, so Prince was involved with that. And eventually, then there was another revolution in Haiti, and he left, and then he came to the States to fight abolition, and then finally he went back to Haiti, and that's where he died. And he actually was Attorney General of Haiti at the time that he died, is the way I understand it. So I wrote a song about him, and the last lines of every verse are the son of Lebanon, Connecticut. And so this is one of the songs from my Old Friends I Never Met album, which I'm working on now. I get to start again next week, back in the studio. Your donations to help fund that album would be most appreciated. You can find the tip jar at www.sallyrogers.com. And of course, this song will be on it. I'll have a few more instruments on it. Today, we're just going to do it with shakers. And it's called Prince Saunders. My father, Cuff Saunders, was a patriot true, a self-taught physician and fine father too. I was raised by Judge Hinckley when my father died, to be a proud son of Lebanon. I was a student at Dartmouth where I did excel. I taught in Colchester, Boston as well. I gave to my country community too. Did this proud son of Lebanon. As a mason I met many men in high places of different talents and different races. I met Wilberforce and Christophe of Haiti. Did this proud son of Lebanon. I was asked to give service to that new black nation, to set up a system for their education. I helped oversee a Protestant change. Did this proud son of Lebanon. My name it is Prince, so name me my parents in London's high circles. What did I care if they thought Prince a title instead of the name of this proud son of Lebanon. I left Haiti's shores to promote abolition in my country of birth. To free blacks was my mission. Like Toussaint of Haiti, I heard freedom's cry. Did this proud son of Lebanon. But soon back to Haiti I was destined to go. Under Boyer I was friend, never foe. I'm Attorney General in Haiti, I'll stay. Still a proud son of Lebanon. My father and mother in slavery did toil before they were freed to own and till soil. I wish they could meet the fine man I've become. Ever a proud son of Lebanon. Ever a proud son of Lebanon. Thank you. If any of you have children at home and grandchildren and you're looking for something to do, go search out your plastic eggs from the Easter basket. Put beans or rice in them. You can play them alone. You can play them together. Lots of fun. So that's a little bit of advice there. And see, I was going to tell you something else. What was it? Well, I'm going to start recording next week. I could use your help on that at the tip jar. And you can never mind the tip jar. You can pre-order the album. You can pre-order a CD or a download at www.sallyrogers.com. And I will see you tomorrow again right here. And I promise to get it right like I did today. Take care. See ya. Be well.